Long part of climate change talks, the opportunity to hold public protest is rare in Qatar. But with the world's attention on the country for the COP18 conference, non-government and activist groups were granted permission to demonstrate on Doha's Corniche.
The general message of the march is to all the leaders of the world that if Qatar, the natural gas economic-based country, highest polluter per capita, is being positive about climate change and leading to change and allowing a march for the first time in its history, what are your reasons not to save planet Earth?
The tightly controlled march closed sections of a main road. The rallying call for climate justice.
More action! More action!
The small but passionate group of protesters have a clear message for the climate negotiators. They want Qatar and other Gulf states to take more of an active role and set an example. They also want the negotiators to listen to the scientists and act before the window of opportunity closes.
At the end of the talk's first week, there's little sign of progress. Efforts to agree to an extension of the Kyoto Protocol and to agree on a future treaty appear to be at a stalemate.
We are disappointed, however, that the developed countries are in the process of looking at low ambition levels under the second commitment period. We call on them to raise their ambition consistent with what is required by science and the principles of the Convention.
Pressure groups are also upset at the choice of Poland as the host for next year's talks, a country which relies largely on coal for its power needs.
In these very negotiations, Poland has held up the EU's ability to be more ambitious in terms of its target. So there are a number of EU member states who are willing to go to 30%, but they've been held up by Poland.
The protest groups are waiting for top officials to join the talks this coming week. They hope this will give the process greater urgency and result in their call for action being heard. Tarek, Bazley, Al Jazeera, Doha.